Tasmadiye Satyam Badami Cha Bhavan Akhilantaratma Bhakting Prajatsha Raghupungava Nirbharang Me Kama Didosha Rahitam Kuru Manasancha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O God, I tell you the truth. I have no other desire, and you being the innermost self of all know it very well. O God, give me the ardent devotion only and make my mind free from all impurities like passion, etc. Om peace, peace, peace. So, today we will be speaking on Bhakti Yoga, the second discourse. Last time we have been discussing that all paths will take us to realize the ultimate truth, but what is suitable in this age for common people like us who cannot do too much austerities from physical point, intellectual point, and from many other points also. Our mind is not that pure. We cannot renounce everything instantly, but still we have the desire to live a higher life, to feel the presence of that God in my heart and in others also. So the desire to know God is there, desire to realize the truth is there, but which path will be appropriate for me? Otherwise, as I told last time, that in my life in the educational institutions I have seen, if the students cannot choose the right path, afterwards they become frustrated, depressed, many commit suicide, not having joy in that course. And even if he passes or she passes, they are not happy with prosecuting that discipline, not doing happily. So, choosing the path is something very important. And last time I told that in the Gita, Bhagavan is telling, yes, Arjuna was asking which path will be good, karma, bhakti or jnana. So Bhagavan said, yes, through all you will come to me, but klesho adhikatarostesham. Difficulties, suffering are more if you try to follow the path, pursue the path of knowledge. It is difficult so long you have the identity of body, this identification with the body, feeling of the body, that I have my body, I feel pain, I feel anger, I feel lust, I feel greed, I feel anything and everything. Good things are also there, but bad things are also there. And overnight, instantly I cannot say I don't have all those things. When you feel that bodilessness, then you can easily say, yes, now I am qualified to take up that ideal of jnana. Yes, not this, everything is unreal. This world is dream. My body also, it is a dream. In the dream, we see so many things. Where is that body? Where is that tiger? Where is that snake? Where is that robber? Where is that accident, car, homes? Everything we create. So in the awakened state also, we feel, according to this jnana neti, that no, this is actually, you are thinking it is there, but everything is changing, so these are all unreal. Don't get attached to it. Don't think that these are the real thing, main thing. No. Behind that, something is there which is the real, which will never change. So, path is there, all will come, but Bhagavan is telling the person who doing all karmas, fixing his or her mind in me, not desirous of anything out of his or her love, doing everything and fixing their mind in me and me alone, they are very dear to me. So I have quoted some mantra from the Gita. And in Gita also, Bhagavan is telling, yes, Arjuna, Karma Yoga is there. Through Karma also you can go forward, no problem. In the Karma Yoga, Bhagavan is telling, Tasmat asakta satatam karyam karma samacharo, asakta hi acharan karma paramapnati purusha. Yes, through Karma Yoga also one can come. Therefore, go on efficiently doing your duty without attachment, doing work without attachment, man attains the Supreme. Through Bhakti also will come, through Karma also will come, through Jnana also will come, through Dhyana also will come. Nothing is to be discarded, nothing is to be said that my path is the right one and everyone has to follow that. Why you are trying to follow somebody else's path, which you are without knowing and without judging your capacity and your tendency, your mental bent, you are trying to follow something, judge it, see that, what your mind actually wants. And for all other paths, you need to have some kind of qualification. And Bhagavan is telling this in this Gita, in the 3rd chapter, that yes, one can come following that path. Yajjat acharati shrestha tattateva. For whatever a great man, Arjuna, don't give up the karma. You will now take up sannyasa, you will leave the battlefield. Don't do that. You are a Kshatriya, do your duty. You will achieve the ultimate reality by doing your own duties. Sadharmi nidhanam shreya paradharmo bhayabhav. Don't try to follow the path of others, because that will not be a right judgment. So, right choice. What is given to you, do that. Swami Vivekananda said in our order, seek not, avoid not. What is given to you, do that. Don't try to unnecessarily show extra interest for something else which is given to somebody else. So, where you are born, yes, with whatever you have got, utilize that. God sees our attitude, not what I am doing, what path I am following. I may take up some path. I am taking, say, suppose I have chosen the science stream, mathematics, but mathematics, all others are telling, yes, if you take maths, people will praise you and you will get a very good job and you can earn nicely. Heavy amount, big amount you will earn, all right. But after some time I find, oh God, this is not actually my choice. My choice is chemistry or something else, or physics, anything else. But if really I love that, I feel a natural attraction for that, love for that subject, yes, go on. Don't be carried away by thinking something very weird and crazy. Everyone is going, I have to go. It is not that. Everyone is enjoying the world in one way. So animals are enjoying the world with their senses. We human beings, we have to also enjoy in that way. No, you must use your discrimination, faculty of your reasoning, your mind, your intellect, and take up. So do something. Whatever you do, it will bear fruit. All paths will lead to me. But you have to take up your path. In this Kali Yuga, all the Bhakti teachers, last time I said, they said that yes, this devotion, path of devotion is very good, easiest and most appropriate in this Kali Yuga, in this present age. So, you think what is good for you, but that is also a genuine path and it has certain advantages. I'll go for that. So in the Gita, Bhagavan is again telling that if you give up your own duty and follow others' path, that will not be a good decision, because whatever a great man does, that very thing other men also do. Whatever standard he sets up, the generality of men follow the same. Arjuna, you see, do I have any karma? Arjuna, there is no duty in all the three worlds. Na me pathasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana. I do not have any mandatory duty that I have to do this, because I don't want anything. I don't think that I have to. Why do we do karma? We think we need this. We will do good to others, so I have to do some good works for them. Or I need this, I have to earn my livelihood, so I have to do this. But Bhagavan doesn't have any such. The Lord, the Creator, the Preserver, the ultimate reality, as Krishna, who is incarnated, he is telling, I do not have any duties. Still, you see, Arjuna, there is no duty in the three worlds for me to perform. Nor is there anything worth attaining, unattained by me, yet I continue to work. So, do your duties unattached. What is given to you? God has given me a human body. If I always say this, if I could become an elephant, then I could become more powerful. Does it make any sense? Whatever I have got with this. Oh, that man is very rich, I am not. Oh, that man is very intelligent, I am not. Oh, that man or is. So many things are complicated. What you have got, you utilize its best. Do your best, leave the rest. So, Bhagavan in the next mantra is telling, if I ever cease to act these worlds, should I not engage in action scrupulously at any time, great harm will come to the world. For, Arjuna, men follow my way in all matters. If I ever cease to act, these worlds would perish. Nay, I should prove to be the cause of confusion and of the destruction of these people. If everyone does not do what he is qualified for, competent to do, and what is given to him or her assigned, as human beings, we should always strive to try to understand ultimate reality, to know that, and following certain path, whichever is very near to my heart. So you see, if I stop working, God Himself is telling, then everything will be. So everyone has to take up some path, because people are going there. There I will get name, fame. It is not that. What is appropriate for me, I have to strive for that. Arjuna, as the unwise act with attachment, so should the wise man, with a view to maintain the world order, act without attachment. Don't give up your duties and become a lazy one and think, no, everything will God do. No, God will do everything through us. We have to do that. Oh, God is everything doing. God is creator, preserver. So I don't have any duty. No. God helps those who help themselves. God's grace, without God's grace, nothing will come to us. But to receive that grace, you have to remain always qualified, ready. You have to keep your door open. When God will come, you are not God's master. God is your master. You want that ultimate freedom, ultimate joy, ultimate devotion, supreme knowledge, everything superlative. But I will not do anything. I like to become the first boy or first girl in the class, but I will not study. I will not do my home task. I will not attend my schools. That will not do. Take up the right subjects and do your best for that. Otherwise, there will be confusion. Without attachment, as the worldly people do all works with attachment, devotees will do work, everything, surrendering the fruit to God. That will become karma yoga also, and that is also bhakti yoga also. My one point is there, that in every yoga there is a kind of bhakti. Bhakti means love for that. If I don't have any love, why I will come here? Why I will take up? Why I will do something? What is my necessity to do good to others? Because we want to achieve something higher, better, sublime. Without that I am not happy. Why I need God? God is, I don't think God does not need me. I need God. Why? Because knowingly or unknowingly I find a kind of emptiness, vacuum in my mind. That no, there is something which I have not achieved. And this human life is to achieve. This body, human body is given to us to achieve that, to realize that ultimate truth. So this automatically comes in our mind, so we strive for something higher, something better. And we think by doing that, by attaining that, by having that, we will go beyond our life and birth and death, beyond our suffering, beyond this samsara chakra, this, what is going on, being born and again dying, suffering. No, if we can follow with our right attitude, consciously, then one day, today or tomorrow, day after tomorrow, that is in God's hands. Arjuna, you do your karma, but don't ask for the fruit. Karmanyavadikaraste mahaphala sukadachana. That is not your business. You leave that, but always do good karmas without any attachment. Ordinary people do work with full of attachment. You people will do without any attachment. A wise man established in the self should not unsettle the mind of the ignorant attached to action, but should get them to perform all their duties, duly performing his own duties. So by doing karma also one will come. You can follow that, no problem. If that is your right attitude, your tendencies are like that. So you can achieve that. In this way, Bhagavan is telling all paths are there, but find out the right one. And about this Bhakti Yoga, Bhagavan is telling there are certain good advantages. And Sri Ramakrishna also, I will come to that, that before going into the text, taking up the text, we will go how this Bhakti Acharyas, Avataras, God Himself is glorifying the path of devotion. Because God is our own. God knows, Mother knows my capacity to digest. Suppose we are 5 children. Someone is a young boy, someone is a little bit, someone is a baby. The baby cannot eat what the young people can digest. So Mother knows what is appropriate to the stomach of the youngest one, small baby. Mother prepares something very soft, something very, because I don't have any teeth, how to chew. Mother knows, God knows what is good for us. We are God's children. So God has created all these paths, all these ideas, all this ananta bhavamaya. God is of infinite moods. There is no end of that. So choose one. But if it is bhakti, for all other things, you need many things to prepare. For karma yoga, you need a good body to do that. And also that I will do karma for others, but I have to give it up. For dhyana yoga also, you have to control your mind. If you do the dhyana yoga, then you have to control your mind. If you do the jnana yoga, always reasoning, this is real, unreal. My body is piercing, but I am saying I am not body. It is bleeding, I am paining, feeling the pain, but I have to say. So it becomes hypocrisy. When I will be established in that, Turiyanandaji Maharaj had one operation. In those days it was not that everywhere there is operation theatre and anesthesia was available. So he had a gangrene or something, carbuncle. So doctor said, I need to do operation, but anesthesia is not able. No, without anesthesia you can do. No, no, it is very painful. No, no, you tell when you will cut. You will tell me. I will just detach my mind from that part of body. No problem. He did the operation. Then doctor said, just for my satisfaction, you just say a little, oh, ah, because general patients do say something, then we doctors remain in our nerves. Otherwise, our nerves will fail. What I am doing, I am not understanding. You say something. So to satisfy the doctor, Turiyanandaji, a yogi who came to preach Vedanta in this country also, and he was in San Francisco area, that Shanti Ashram. So Atulanandaji Maharaj, Gurudas Maharaj got training under him and many others. Wonderful life. So Yogi, he was telling, doctor, you do? Only tell me. All right, Maharaj, I am now doing, all right. My mind is taken, you do. Operation finished, then mind, he brought it to the body. So, this mind controlling the mind, that is Dhanu Yoga. Can you control your mind in that way? Is it that easy thing? Karma Yoga is it, I will do everything for you and everything. I have not realized God, I have not seen God, and I will offer everything to God. This appreciation, name, fame, joy, everything, I am unpart out. Is it easy? So easy to do karma. And become a karma yogi, become a dhanu yogi, to meditate 24 hours at thinking of that Paramatman. Always discriminating, this is not, I am not body, I am not hand, I am not mouth, I am not anything, but when the bell rings for the supper, for the lunch, we go, yes, I need that. So it becomes hypocrisy. Don't try to be hypocrite. Do what you are qualified for, and what your mind wants, you enjoy those things, but don't forget that that is not, the enjoyment is not the goal of life. It is attracting you. Yes, minimum things you can enjoy also, because your mind still is desirous of that, but don't think that always more and more desires will bring joy to you, and by satisfying your one desire, two desires, 100 desires, you will be satisfied. No. Na jatu kama, kama na upabhagana sammati, habisha Krishna vartanto bhuyeva vivardhate. These desires, lust, greed, all these things, many things, it doesn't disappear completely by satisfying one or two desires. It will not come. No, I like to eat that rasgulla or that good food, idli dosa. I eat. It is given up. It will vanish from my mind. No, now I am satisfied. Tomorrow morning again I will feel, if there is rasgulla, if there is dosa, if there is... So world is like that. The more you enjoy, the more your mind becomes desirous of more and more enjoyment. As in the case of the fire sacrifice, more you give the ghee, clarified butter into the fire, you don't think that fire is hungry. I give a little butter and fire will be satiated and fire will be happy, it will be extinguished automatically. No, you give more this clarified butter into the fire, fire will come out more and more stronger. So that is the world. So desire will be there. It is not that easy thing to become a karma yogi, to become a dhanu yogi, to become a jnana yogi, and to always to think, no, I am not body, although I need everything. I have my hunger, I have my thirst, I have my now it is winter, I am shivering, I need some warm clothes. I cannot walk without any shoes because it pinches my soul. So many things are there. So don't play tricks with your own mind. Master said, Sri Ramakrishna said, be not a traitor in your thoughts, act according to your thoughts. But know that these things finally will bring unhappiness, suffering. But if you take God's name, if you love God, if you live a pure life, if you gradually can withdraw your mind from the worldly objects, then you will find that, yes, mind is getting more and more calm and quiet and satisfied, and equanimity is coming. I am not that, my mind is not that burning yesterday as it was burning for anything and everything. Every day, every moment through your meditation, prayer, japam, controlling your senses, you will find a kind of inner satisfaction, inner joy, which cannot be purchased from the market against hundreds and thousands of dollars. It's something spiritual achievement, accomplishment. It comes only through love for God, through reasoning, through renunciation, through withdrawal of the mind and senses from the desire to enjoy more and more. So these things you experience practically, only theoretical will not do. Theoretically, you cannot become a yogi, you cannot become a bhakta, you cannot become a gyani, you cannot become a karmi. So it is there in the scripture, it is there that Anuraniyan, Mahatumahiyan, this sloka is there in the Kathopanishadu. Nantat Masya Jantur Nihito Guhayam. What is the meaning? Meaning is the self that is subtler than the subtle and greater than the great is lost in the heart of every creature. But do we feel that my Atman is there? It is so easy thing. The nearest and dearest and the closest thing in anyone's life is one's own Atman. But how difficult it is. It is there, it is here. Tad dure tadantike. It is here, innermost self. And tad dure. You can think of the more distant things. It is more distant than the most of the distant area. So, it is not that easy thing. It is there in the scripture that this Atman is Angushtamatra Purusho Antaratma Sada Jananang Hridaya Sannivishta. The Purusha, that indwelling self, of the size of a thumb, Angushta, is ever seated in the hearts of men. But how many people are experiencing that, feeling that? Any one of us? Can anyone say, yes, yes? As Latu Maharaj, you say, yes, Shuddhanandaji, he was telling, yes, Sudhir, yes, the Pandit is reading the right thing. He was reading from there and he is telling, yes, I understand. My Atman is here, Angushtam Atram Purusha Antaratma. So, this is there, but how many people know this, that it is, this Atman is there, and we have to realize that Atman. How is it possible? It is possible, yes, you have to strive for that. If you are qualified, you will get it. But everyone has to go for that. That is also not a right decision and understanding. It's crazy. And it cannot be achieved, that is also not. But it is very difficult. And in this Kali Yuga, when your body is so feeble, mind is so restless, body is so weak, and mind is so desirous always to have something. So don't take up something, an ideal which you cannot achieve. Take something, follow something that you nicely can follow. I know motorcycling, I have to go somewhere. Yes, I have motorcycle also. I have to collect a motorcycle and I can go there. I do not know driving. How can I go by driving? And wasting my time and energy and this life gone. I will remain in darkness, ignorant, not illumined in this life. One life, more life is in vain, futile, fruitless. No, don't do that. Wherever you are, start doing something. Good karma, good thoughts, love of God. For all other things, you need something else. But for Bhakti Yoga, you don't need anything. You can just begin without any capital. For any business, you need some capital. For Bhakti Yoga, you don't need it. Whatever you have, only you say, oh God, I do not have anything. You see, you are my mother, you are my father, tameva mata cha pita, tameva bandhush cha sakha, tameva. You are my everything. Good, bad, whatever is there, my shaka, my bandhu, my friend, my father, mother. I do not know anything. I only want to know you. See that I am not gone astray. I am not deviated from the ideal. See that my life, this life is not doomed. It is not become futile, fruitless, only suffering. I want to go beyond this suffering, but I do not know my capacity. I do not know what I have. I do not actually have. I do not have devotion. I do not have knowledge. I do not have any quality which is required to achieve that highest goal of life. But oh, My God, am I not your child? Am I not, I am not created by you? Have not you given me birth into this world? So who will take care, my dear? My mother, my father, my friend, my paramour? So have a relation with the God and pray. Prayer is important, I will come to. In this Bhakti Yoga, the place of value of importance of prayer, wonderful. So Bhakti Yoga is something that without any capital you can start your business and gain your profit. This nayamatma pravachanana labha na medhaya na bahuna srutena yamavisha vrinute tena labhya. See, what is this? This self cannot be known through much study of this book, that book, Vedas, Upanishads, this book, Puranas, not through the intellect, by too much of intellectual jugglery is going on. You put your arguments, I put in a different way, and trying to that I have defeated you, so through arguments, logically, rationally, so I am a man of knowledge. No, not through the intellect, not through much hearing. Every day I am attending all the best lectures of all Vedanta and all other things, and Atman, Atman, Atman. That will not make you knower of the Atman. It is in Kathopanishad. It can be known through the self alone that the aspirant prays to. This self of that seeker reveals its true nature. This Atman can be known, but don't think that by reading only it can be known, by lecturing only it can be known, by too much of studies it can be known, by hearing only it can be known. Then it can be known through the self alone that the aspirant prays to. The self of that seeker reveals its true nature. Yamavisha vrinute tena labhya. Whoever is chosen by that Atman will be the knower of the Atman. So if Atman will choose me, then I lie down, I am a lazy man, I eat, sleep and drink and make merriment. No, that will not do. You are self-deceiving. You are deceiving yourself. That is not the path. God has given you this body, this mind, all these organs to utilize all this to the optimum to achieve that goal. Find out the path. Go ahead. Whatever path is suitable, but don't cheat yourself. This is hypocrisy. Be not a traitor in your thoughts. You are thinking something, doing something else, talking something else. That is the whole world. What is the world going on? Everyone is trying that I have deceived you, I have made some money and some profit, this or that, I have enjoyed. There are some people this way or that way. This man thinks I am enjoying him or her, he or she is enjoying I am him or her. Both are happy. Nobody is enjoying anybody. Everybody is being enjoyed by others. So world it is self-deceiving world. We put something, a veil before us, and we say, I am not seeing you. You are not seeing me, I am not seeing. Something is there, and we are thinking we are men and women of knowledge, we have understood, we are on the right path, and we are enjoying the right thing. It is not that. Without knowing that ultimate truth, no one can claim that I have achieved the highest one. And that highest one can be realized through so many paths. Choose your path. Bhakti Yoga, this Bhakti path of this. Another mantra is there. Nayamatma balahinena labho nacho pramad dat tapuso vappolingat. What is the meaning? This self is not attained by one devoid of strength, not through delusion, not through knowledge unassociated with monasticism, but the self of that knower who strives through these means enters into the abode that is Brahman. You can enter, but this self cannot be attained by one devoid of strength, not through delusion, not through knowledge. All the knowledge I have gathered, worldly knowledge, this knowledge, but not sa chaturi chaturi. That intelligence is intelligence through which one enjoys, one knows the ultimate. So when we deceive some people, when we cheat some people, we think, he is a fool, you see, I am so intelligent. Nobody could do it, anything. I cheated you. But from the absolute point of view, spiritual point of view, our scriptural point of view, no. You are thinking that is cunningness. Cunningness will not take you to achieve, realize the ultimate truth. So you are deceiving yourself. You are thinking you have deceived somebody else. Actually, you are cheating your own life, your own position, whatever you have got. This human body is the Taj Mahal of all bodies, Swami Vivekananda said. So, what I am telling, all paths are there, but Bhakti Yoga, this as the scriptures, as I told, yesterday I quoted something from Gita, today also I say that yes, through many paths you can go, Dhyana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, but for Bhaktas there are some advantages. And about this Bhakti Yoga, in the Narada aphorisms of Narada Bhakti Sutra, there is wonderful lights are thrown about this path of bhakti, how they glorified this. Yang labdhva puman siddha bhavati amrita bhavati tripta bhavati. By attaining which the devotee's objects are fulfilled, he becomes immortal and becomes ever satisfied. He or she, the aspirant, becomes ever satisfied if one gets that devotion. So, pursuit of knowledge is good, but pursuit of devotion also is equally good. Pursuit of karma is also good. Pursuit of this path of dhyana yoga, meditation is also good. But this path of devotion is very dear to God. And for all other things, you have to prepare yourself, qualify yourself. For this only you, nahang nahang tuhutu, oh God, you are my everything. I do not know, like the kitten, the baby cat. It only just says mew, mew, Sri Ramakrishna said. That mother cat knows. Sometimes it will put it on the bed, sometimes it will put it on some other place. Mother knows. Wherever mew, mew, you just utter that, oh mother, mother will come. So you just offer your prayer, as I told. The place of prayer is very important in devotion. In all other things, you have to initiate, you have to do voluntarily. It is bleeding, but I have to say, no, I am not suffering. I am feeling hungry, but I have to say, no, I am not this body, I am not hungry. But in the path of devotion, you you speak the truth. What you are feeling, you say that I feel, I am very insignificant, oh my God, oh my mother, oh my father, oh my dear, please save me. So speak the truth, speak out your heart, no problem. In other things, you have to apply your mind, body, energy to achieve something. Here it is only surrender, surrender. So another mantra is telling, wonderful this, that by attaining this devotion, you get everything, liberation, everything. Yat prapya na kinchit vanchati, na shochati, na dveshti, na ramate, na utsahi bhavati. What is the meaning? After that, obtaining this devotion, the devotee does not desire anything else, does not grieve, does not hate anything, does not enjoy anything else, and does not feel encouraged to do anything else. Last day I said, yang labdhva chaparang labhang mannate nadhikam tat. Upanishad and Gita, everywhere is there. Attaining which you don't think that I have to attain something else. I have the desire to. Why we try to do something, achieve something, attain something? Because I think I need it. But if you get bhakti, yat prapya na kinchit vanchati, you become completely satisfied with. You don't have any desire for anything else. If devotion for God is there, I am satisfied. So, if this aspirant of path of devotion gets devotion, what happens to him or her? Yad gatva matto bhavati, stabda bhavati, atmanamo bhavati. After knowing which, there's devotion, and the object of your devotion, which you are trying to experience, have the darshan. The devotee becomes like an intoxicated person, becomes free from all activities like an inert object and finds all joy in his own self. Satmaramo bhavati. I am happy with my own self, within my own self. Atmaramo bhavati. The whole world is attracting. Oh, that's a good sound, I go. Oh, that's a good thing, I go. Oh, this side is always the mind, all the senses are trying to enjoy the objects physically, by touch. I'll come to that. This one mantra is there from Bhagavad when I will quote. This whole world is trying to attract us and distract our mind so that we cannot concentrate our mind and remain satisfied within our own self, the ultimate truth, ultimate reality. Always we are trying, all our energy, 24 hours we are enjoying so many things. Even after that, oh, time is short for my completion of enjoyment. Still we are not satisfied. 24 hours. How long we can, if we meditate 5 minutes, meditation gone, now mind is. And within this 5 minutes also mind is visiting which places, not which places, everywhere it is busy. People are seeing we are meditating, but actually where is the mind? If somebody has to cook, his mind is going for, if somebody has to give a lecture, thinking of lecture, if somebody has to go and to the airport, oh, he's sitting here, but mind is there. So, according to their desires, they think, although eyes are closed. In most time, not always, when mind gradually become calm and quiet through prayers, through renunciation, through detachment, then whatever time you sit, your mind will not go here and there, because mind has seen the whole world enough. Now mind, don't go anywhere else. Come and see within. Outside you have enough seen. Have you got your satisfaction? Not. Now please try to see within your object of your meditation. Whatever you want to see, your own deity, your chosen deity, your Ishto, be happy with that. Atmate apni theko mon, apnate apni theko mon, jeo nako karu ghare. There is a song, Sri Krishna. Remain in your own self. Don't go to others' houses, other doors. Don't visit others. Means be satisfied whatever God has given you. But we are not. The most rich man, also in the richest man in the world, also is trying to gather more wealth. That is the reality. Outside world is like that. So, by satisfying your desires, you will be desireless. It is not that. You have to withdraw your consciously through prayer, practicing detachment and offering prayer and prayer. Consciously taking, no, it is trying to distract me. Enough is enough. I will not go. I want you alone, oh my God. Nothing else. So, this kind of thing, Yajgatva matto bhavati, stabda bhavati, atmanamo bhavati. After knowing which, the devotee becomes like an intoxicated person, becomes free from all activities like an inert object and finds all joy in his own self. So, these are some of the exhortation I was just quoting to show, glorifying that this, how the bhakti is very, very important and most appropriate for all of us. Yes, if I follow the path of bhakti, am I not Jnani? Does it make any sense? While doing this bhakti, God is everything, then Jnana also is, God is everything. This. See, Vigyani, after coming from experiencing the knowledge, seeing the whole world completely permeated with that consciousness. So, by following the path of devotion, one gets the same thing what a Jnani or a Yogi also experiences through their paths. But a devotee likes to not to get identified and merged into its own object of own ideal, chosen ideal. Then I cannot enjoy you. I don't like to become sugar. I want to enjoy the sugar. Sugar is separate, my tongue is separate. If my tongue also becomes sugar, then how can I enjoy the sugar? So devotees like to maintain a separate identity. It does not mean, but God can give that also. Sri Ramakrishna will quote. Yes. So all these things are there in our Bhakti scriptures. We can one after another take up this path of devotion glorified by Gita, by other acharyas of the devotion avataros, our master also. Now, what Sri Ramakrishna himself is telling, let us see about this bhakti. The master's birthday celebration at Dakshineshwar, it was Sunday, February 18, 1883. Somebody asked, Revered Sir, what are the doctrines of Vedanta? Master, the Vedantist says, I am He, Brahman is real. I am He, Brahman is real and the world illusory. Even the I is illusory. Only the Supreme Brahman exists. But the I cannot be got rid of. Therefore, it is good to have the feeling, I am the servant of God, His son, His devotee, His child. This is path of bhakti. Path of jnana also, ego will be there, I, feeling of I. As devotee, yes, I want mother, I am very hungry. Mother, see that I get my food. But if I say I am a follower of jnana, then I cannot say I am hungry. You are not the body. So how can you feel the hunger? It is your ignorance. This body is not there. You are thinking you have a body. So wonderful, all these arguments. So I am His son, I am His devotee. For the Kali Yuga, Master is prescribing. For the Kali Yuga, see the glorifying. The path of bhakti is especially good. One can realize God through bhakti too. As long as one is conscious of the body, one is also conscious of objects. Form, taste, smell, sound and touch. These are the objects. It is extremely difficult to get rid of the consciousness of objects. And one cannot realize I am He as long as one is aware of objects. Can we think of that? I don't have any feeling of objects. It is not separate. Feeling of objects means it is separate from me. Subject, object. Everything is subject. So, Master is telling it is not that easy thing. I am He as long as one is aware of objects. One cannot feel I am He. I am that. The sannyasi is very little conscious of worldly objects, but the householder is always engrossed in them. Therefore, it is good for him, for householders, to feel, I am the servant of God. You will get the same thing. Master is telling in others, I have got this. Don't think that by following the path of devotion you will have something less. What the Jnanis following the path of knowledge they will achieve, you will not achieve that. This confusion should be erased out, got rid of. The neighbor, sir, we are sinners. What will happen to us? Master, all the sin of the body fly away if one chants the name of God and sings His glories. The birds of sin dwell in the tree of the body. Singing the name of God is like clapping your hands, as at a clap of the person's hands, all the birds sitting. If you sit under the tree and clap, all the birds will leave this place. So just think that this body is that like the tree. Whatever sin is there, all the bad things are there. If you take God's name, Hari's name, best, all these things, automatically it will go. If you want to chant the name of God and sing His glories, all the sins of blood will fly away, like the birds fly away from the dwelling tree, if somebody claps there. So, like that, Sri Ramakrishna is giving one after another example. I will quote a little bit of that, because hundreds and thousands references are there in Sri Ramakrishna's teachings in Gospel and in other books and conversation. So the master and Keshav Sen was a very erudite scholar, a founder of one sect of the Brahmas. So the master continued, you should remember that the heart of the devotee is the abode of God. God dwells, no doubt, in all beings, but He especially manifests Himself in the heart of the devotee. A landlord, Sri Ramakrishna will always give an example, a story, an anecdote. A landlord maybe one time or another visit all parts of his estate, but people say he is generally to be found in a particular drawing room. The heart of the devotee is the drawing room of God. Parlor, sitting there. God sits most of the time there. There is a nice couplet. Nahang tishtami vaikunthe yoginam hridaya nacho madbhakta jatra gayanti tatra tishtami Narada. Narada was asking God, where do you stay? He said, Nahang tishtami vaikunthe, don't think Vaikuntha, this abode of Narayana, I stay there only. Yoginam hridaya, don't think that I am sitting in the heart of the yogis only because they are meditating on me, feeling my presence in the heart. Madbhakta jatra gayanti, wherever my devotees are chanting my glories, my name, tatra tishtami Narada, I stay there. I am always there, wherever my devotees are chanting my name, singing my name, and glorifying all these things and remaining very busy and happy by taking my name. So devotion has wonderful impact, not only on the devotees, on the God also. God Himself is telling that. He who is called Brahman, Sri Ramakrishna is now telling, he who is called Brahman by the Gyanis is known as Atman by the Yogis, and as Bhagavan by the Bhaktas. Yogi are always meditating, trying to bringing the from all the Shat Chakra, finally taking it to the seventh plane, Sahasrara there, then it will be one with that Paramatman. So, Master is telling the Gyanis, who is called Brahman by the Gyanis and Atman by the Yogis, is the same Bhagavan by the Bhaktas. The same Brahmin is called priest when worshipping in the temple and cook when preparing a meal. In India, one Brahmin do the puja, he is called priest. Another Brahmin, he makes the preparation, offering, food offering for the deity. He is called cook. Same Brahmin. Now he is preparing the offering. So everybody says, who is cook today? He is the cook Brahmin. Then he goes to do the puja, he is priest Brahmin. Say you are a son of a headmaster. At your house, home, residence, the headmaster is your father. Who is he? He is my father. In the class, when he enters, yes sir, sit down, you sit down. There he is your headmaster, same person. At home, he is your father. At the classroom, he is your teacher, he is your headmaster, he is your principal, whatever it may be. So, same God is called in different names by the different types of aspirants. The Jnani, sticking to the path of knowledge, always reasons about the reality, saying not this, not this. Brahman is neither this nor that. It is neither the universe nor its living beings. Reasoning in this way, the mind becomes steady. Then it disappears and the aspirant goes into samadhi, mind disappears. This is the knowledge of Brahman. It is the unwavering conviction of the Jnani that Brahman alone is real and the world illusory. All these names and forms are illusory, like a dream. What Brahman is cannot be described. One cannot even say that Brahman is a person. This is the opinion of the Jnanis, the followers of Vedanta philosophy. So they asked something about Vedanta, so Master was telling that this is the Vedanta philosophy. But the bhaktas accept all the states of consciousness. They take the waking state to be real also. They don't think the world to be illusory. It is a dream. It is not that. Like a dream. They say that the universe is a manifestation of God's power and glory. God has created all these sky, stars, moon, sun, mountains, ocean, men, animals. They constitute His glory. He is within us, in our hearts. Again, He is outside. The most advanced devotees say that He Himself has become all these Vijnani. The 24 cosmic principles, the universe and all living beings. The devotee of God wants to eat sugar, not to become sugar. Do you know how a lover of God feels? His attitude is, O God, Thou art the master and I am the servant. Thou art the mother and I am the child. So it's like that. Devotee always try to keep the God in a separate entity so that he or she can enjoy the presence of God, the proximity with God. So this is, and these 24 principles, what are those? It is there in the Bhagavata, this 24 cosmic principles and one Purusha. Purusha is the total 25. This, what are those? 5 cosmic elements. This Chitta, Tej, Marut, Bom, space, air, fire, water and earth. Then 5 subtle elements. Pancha Mahabhut, this space, air, fire, water and earth. 5 subtle elements. Pancha Tanmatra, sound, touch, form, taste and smell. Roop, Ras, Gandha, Shabda, Sparsha. So, the inner organs, mind, intellect, memory and ego, Mon, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar, these inner organs, and the 5 organs of action. What are those? Speech, feet, hands, organs of generation and evacuation. This Bhak, Pada, Pani, Upastha, Payu. And the 5 organs of knowledge, eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin, Chakshu, Karno, Nasika, Jiva, Tok. This whole universe is created of all these things, constitutes of all these things. So this is the creation. Sri Ramakrishna is telling that Jnanis, they see in this way that only Purusha is there, all other things are, these cosmic principles are there. But the devotees, the most advanced devotees say that he himself has become all these, the 24 cosmic principles, the universe and all living beings. The devotee of God wants to eat sugar, not to become sugar. I am one with God, then there is no presence of anything. So, in this way, Sri Ramakrishna again and again, many places, he has tried to say that in this Kali Yuga, in another place, October 27, 1882, Master is telling that Karma Yoga is very good. Karma Yoga is very hard indeed. In the Kali Yuga, it is extremely difficult to perform the rites enjoined in the scriptures. Karma Kanda is there. Jnana Kanda is knowledge. Karma Kanda is the rituals of the Vedas. So Master is telling very difficult, this karma, doing karma according to the scripture. enjoined in the scriptures. Nowadays, man's life is centered on food alone. He cannot perform many scriptural rites. Suppose a man is laid off with fever. If you attempt a slow cure with the old-fashioned indigenous remedies, before long his life may be snuffed out. He can't stand much delay. Nowadays, the drastic digupta medicine mixture is appropriate. In those days when Master was telling, there is a patent fever medicine containing a strong dose of quinine. In those days there was too much of malaria. So quinine was a very strong medicine. So Master was telling that nowadays this digupta mixture with strong dose of quinine, that is required. So, in this Kali Yuga, the best way is Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion, singing the praises of the Lord and prayer. The path of devotion alone is the religion for this age. To the Brahmo devotee Master is telling, yours also is the path of devotion. Blessed you are indeed that you chant the name of Hari and sing the Divine Mother's glories. I like your attitude. You don't call the world a dream like the non-dualists. You are not Brahmogyanis like them. You are bhaktas, lovers of God. That you speak of Him as a person is also good. You are devotees. You will certainly realize Him if you call on Him with sincerity and earnestness. See how at length Sri Ramakrishna is trying to make us all understand that the path of devotion in this age is very easy for the people like us, aspirant like us, and God is happy with that. This is a complete, genuine path, complete in itself. So, Master is again in another place is telling the path of knowledge is very difficult. One cannot obtain knowledge unless one gets rid of the feeling that one is the body. In the Kali Yuga, the life of a man is centered on food. He cannot get rid of the feeling that he is the body and the ego. Therefore, the path of devotion is prescribed for this cycle. This is an easy path. You will attain God if you sing His name and glories. There is not the least doubt about it. So he is continuing that one can attain the knowledge of Brahman too by following the path of bhakti. God is all powerful. He may give the devotee the Brahmogyan also. What is wrong? So, just to glorifying, Sri Ramakrishna is telling so many things. And Holy Mother also said, today's time is short, we will continue with all these words in our next discourse. As I told, we will take at least 10 discourses to complete Swamiji's Bhakti Yoga. So, we take 5 minutes for question answer. If any question is there.
Yes, Maharaj. Does the bar for God realization come down with age in terms of mental purity? Hearing about exemplary lives of devotees in scriptures, we often remark that it can't be emulated in the present time. Is it really so?
Please read again.
Hearing about
slowly, let me understand what actually the question is.
Hearing about exemplary lives of devotees in scriptures, we often remark that it can't be emulated in the present time. Is it really so?
Why not? You are not to encash in, you are not to put any capital for that. You have to have that love for God. Oh God, I know this Sri Ramakrishna's prayers are there. Today time is not there. Sri Ramakrishna is praying. It's a wonderful prayer. Mother, I do not have anything. Mother, you know what is there. So Sri Ramakrishna is praying, I pray to Divine Mother, Sri Ramakrishna's prayer. Mother, here is your virtue, here is your vice, take them both and grant me only pure love for you. Here is your knowledge, here is your ignorance, take them both and grant me only pure love for you. Here is your purity, here is your impurity, take them both, Mother, and grant me only pure love for you. Here is your dharma, here is your adharma, take them both, Mother, and grant me only pure love for you. When I renounced everything with an offering of flowers at the lotus feet of the Mother, I said, here, Mother, take your holiness, take your unholiness. Here, Mother, take your dharma, take your adharma. Mother, take your sin, take your virtue. Mother, take your good, take your evil, and give me only pure bhakti. But I could not say, Mother, take your truth and take your falsehood. Because if I give up the truth, then where? Truth is the substratum of the whole universe, everything. That is why we are here. So Sri Ramakrishna says, I could not give truth to Mother, but everything I have given. And depending on him. So why if the Acharyas in the your ancient time, and why ancient time? That day also Chaitanya Dev came, Sri Ramakrishna came, Holy Mother is there, Swamiji is there, Sri Ramakrishna, all disciples are there. If we think I do not have that quality, everyone has, no, they are telling you have. You pray. In the Bible also it is there. You knock the door and the door will be open unto you. Knock and the door will be open unto you. If you don't knock and say, am I qualified? This is laziness. It is not that. So, it is good. We are qualified. That is why they are prescribing in this. Instead of taking other things, I am not body, Shiva home, and next hour, where is my food, my head is drilling, I am feeling fever, give me an injection. That will not do. You have full body consciousness. So don't say, I am not body. But rather you tell, oh God, I am your child.
But what about the middle path, like the one the Buddha taught, where there is also...
Bhakti Yoga is also middle path, easiest path. Why middle path? Easiest path. You don't need to give up everything. You are householders. Yes, enjoy a family a little bit, but don't think that sensual enjoyment will give you the ultimate joy and bliss.
Oh, no, what I meant is a middle path between the jnana path and the bhakti path.
You start a new path, so what? Middle path. If somebody says you will find another middle path out of that, you take up anything. Who has asked you for a new path and middle path? Middle path means don't become extreme. Middle path is not a middle path. Middle path means don't go for anything extreme. Depend on God. This is middle path. Middle means no age is there. This side is the gods. 2000 meters, you will go down. That side, if you go, there is your car will hit, it will be smashed. This side, it will go to the gods. So you are finished. Middle path means safe path. Middle means safe, not at the age. Anything can happen. Don't go to the extreme. Depend on God, love God, surrender to God. Yes, next question.
How was the life of Bhakta monks and renouncers?
How?
How was the life of Bhakta monks and renouncers back in Sri Ramakrishna's time and even before that? Did they behave in a similar way than Jnani monks?
During Sri Ramakrishna's time there was no Jnani monk, and Sri Ramakrishna is not a Jnani monk. Sri Ramakrishna's guru was not, Totapuri was not a Jnani. Sri Ramakrishna's guru Totapuri was not a Jnani.
Yeah, of course he was.
That's why you say no. So,
No, I'm asking no, like, obviously, he did.
so what is the question? Sri Ramakrishna's time, Jnani's time, earlier Jnanis are Jnanis, we are not Jnanis. Rishis are always Rishis. The knower of the truth. Knower of the truth is Rishis.
Yeah, but how were the Bhakta monks? What was their lifestyle like? Did they still...
Bhakta monks and Jnani monks.
Bhakta monks.
Bhakta, devotee.
Exactly.
Not bhakta, it is bhakta. Bhakta, devotee monks.
Yeah,
So what is the difference between devotee monks and Jnani monks? This is what we are discussing.
No, but not like No.
This is what is discussion, that Jnanis think in this way. Bhaktas think God has become everything, so God save me, I am also part of your creation.
Totally surrendered to God.
It was in the earlier, it is not that ancient time, devotees did their sadhana in a different way. Now it is in a separate way. Truth is... Anything else?
Yes. Girish Ghosh refused to do any sadhana. Then why was Sri Ramakrishna so kind to him?
Devotion was there. Sri Ramakrishna said, trusteeship, give trusteeship. Girish said, I cannot do evening sadhana, I cannot do morning sadhana, I cannot take God's name at night before going to bed. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, all right, then you give everything to me. All right, I give to everything. You are my trustee, you do. Then afterwards, Girish sees he cannot take any decision because I have not kept anything for me. I have surrendered everything to Sri Ramakrishna. Who am I to take decision? Who am I to do this? Who am I to not to do this? It is not that easy. Surrender, real surrender is that I am completely, more than 100%. Girish's devotion was 130%, 35%, Sri Ramakrishna said. It is not 100%, more than 100%. Girish was so dependent on Sri Ramakrishna. And yes, master means master. Master said this master.
Ramakrishna is incarnation first. He always argued with Swamiji. Girish Ghosh always argue with Swamiji about Thakur.
No, that is what Sri Ramakrishna, Naren was not accepting Sri Ramakrishna as the avatar, so Girish Ghosh was trying to pursue him. And then after that also, trying to say something about Ramakrishna.
The pride of one's learning and social position invariably makes one blind with pride. How can one be prosperous in the world and still be humble?
You see, if real devotee, this Balaram Bose was a Jamindar, and this Girish Ghosh was also a very notable, famous person. Nobody was a street beggar that they depended on. Many had their wealth and they were rich people. But if you love God, this is you are not to ask. Do you show your wealth to your mother? Or you become humble there? Because you love your mother, you know, my root is in my mother. Do you tell mother, you respect me, I have this much wealth? So even if wealth is there, you have to impose that idea that this wealth, by God's grace, I have got, I am custodian, it is God's. Oh God, see that I am not entangled, trapped with this wealth, although you have given me. So many people strive for wealth, but I have become successful. These are all yours. See that I do not take false pride on it and show that I am the doer. I have earned it. Everything we have earned, God, is this body, is God's grace. So, why not possible? Humility means pray. As if Hanumanji has got everything, even after that praying, oh Ramchandraji, see that I am not trapped by Maya and any other desire. See that I am always at your feet. See that I always love you. I have always devotion for you. Oh Ramchandra, see that. Sri Ramakrishna was also praying, oh Mother, see that I am not trapped with the Mother. I do not want anything else. I don't know anything, Mother. I have taken refuge at your feet. I have sought protection in you, oh Mother. I pray only that I have pure love for your lotus feet, love that seeks no return. So, one has to open one's heart. That is what is needed in no other investment. Only devotion, love for God. Right thing will be done by God. Sri Ramakrishna said, a trustee, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, if you make him trustee, will he do something wrong to you? To a small child? No, because he is a very good man. He never does anything wrong. And see, if you give your trusteeship, surrender everything to God, then God will not do the highest thing, best thing for you. Go on.
That's it.
So, we complete it here. We will continue with our this Bhakti Yoga next time. Om Sarve Sukhina Santu, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkham Apnuyat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let all be happy, let all be free from diseases, let all see good in everything and in everyone, and let none should suffer from any misery. Om peace, peace, peace. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Thank you all.
Thank you. Maharaj, what's your favorite book on Bhakti?
Favorite?
Favorite.